Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. We're gonna dive into my planners, and I'm not, really quite sure what we're gonna do with all this. I just pulled out a few sticker books that you saw there. This is my, I don't know what I call it. It's kind of my go everywhere, my commonplace faith / everything notebook. It is cut down composition book. I have a video on it and I'll link it below for you if you want to see it. But I just put together something. I wanted something portable, and I should probably glue that down. I'm not in my usual spot, so I don't have all my stuff with me necessarily, but sometimes I put a daily schedule in there. Sometimes it's serving as our homeschool meeting. I did some block scheduling. I'm trying to see, I didn't have a chance to go in and see if there's anything I needed to cover up. So I want to maybe work in here, but I also, this is my like at home, this one doesn't leave. So this one houses more of our, it's my at home, it stays, it's a little bit bigger, gives me more room, a little bit more structured, maybe is the word. Sorry, coffee break. And also there's gonna be noises around here. it's life, but also it's kind of my catch-all. The first section is the catch-all, the weekly section, and then I have content creating, and then I have my fitness. So actually, before we dive in here, okay, I think I got a little bit together. Also, the heater's on, so, and we're doing haircuts. Hang on, let me see if I can make it a little quieter. Maybe this time it will work. So I think this is kind of what's happening, and this is why I wanted to start in here. So this is kind of becoming an everything book. But on this side, I think what we'll do is maybe just jot down some priorities and some, just maybe a brain dump. So let's do that together, if you will. So we're just gonna start creating a list. I don't really mind the term brain dump, so I'm just going to mark it here so I know I can come back to this page, but it's all going to be central here. And I'm just going to start listing out the things. I'm going to go through the back pages and list out the things, and then we'll come back and reorganize and categorize it, sort of. Okay, so what I did was just list out a couple of things. Not a couple, I mean, it's more than a couple, but just some things as I went through the back pages here, and just had some things I put in, some things I didn't, some things that could wait. Like I wanted to do a seasonal meal plan. Actually, we can put that down. So then it's all in one place. So let's put it here so that I'm not skipping over anything in here that I have jotted down as something to do. All right, so now we have a list, and it is pretty long, but not everything is a priority. And I think that that's what's happening in my mind, is that I have this list constantly flowing, and I'm trying to start all the projects at one time, and I'm not making a priority. So today I was talking with my husband, and he was like, can you pick one thing? Can you pick one thing to do? And then just do that. And that way you feel accomplished, somewhat accomplished. And I was like, how do you pick one thing? So, we decided I was going to write a list because I like to do that. So I was like, let me turn the camera on and walk you through how this process, just in case it was helpful to anyone else. So here's my list. Like I said, I'm not in the space I'm usually in. So I found, some colors here. Let's see. Let's see if they work. This is angry. Okay. So I think we'll make red like a top priority, and then a crayon will be the next, and this, or what I could do, what I think I'll do is start marking down, we'll do it by subject. So this color is homeschool. Green will be for the home, like home needs and those kinds of things, and then red will just be like personal things for me, or my hobbies, that kind of thing. Okay, so the new task cards, that's going to be a green project, or a blue. That's a homeschool project. Homeschool. So this seasonal meal plan, that is probably a home type thing, but I'm gonna mark it as personal because it's just a personal thing that I like. It's a project that I want to get done. It will help me run the home better, but it's not, I don't know. It's just, to me right now, it just seems more like a personal project that I want to get done. So we're gonna do that. Oops, I missed one here. Okay, so right now, so glancing at it, I can see that homeschool has the most things that need to be, that I want to get done. And then running up behind, next to that is personal type items. Some of the personal type items though are like getting a content video schedule done, getting my workout schedule set, with the winter months and things like that. And our schedules keep kind of switching up ever so slightly. It's been really hard for me to find the time to do my workouts and get them in, but I know that they help immensely, not just physically but mentally as well. So I have been putting them off and not getting as many done as I want to. So I want to sit down really and think about what, when I can get it scheduled in where there's no interruption and I can't put it off, but also if it becomes a busier day, as days will do I have a backup plan that I can do? Do I have a video that I can put on and do, or do I have like a set, well, I'm going to walk for, 40 minutes then, and I'm going to be content with that I moved my body intentionally, something like that. And then different things, weekend meal, snack box ideas. So on the weekends we tend to snack more, but because I am counting macros and I only have really one refeed meal, I want to have, I think on the weekends it would be easier for me if I had like these snack boxes prepped for me, and then I could kind of graze along the weekend with my family, but know that these are prepped and done and fit in my macros. And then just other things, journal space. I want to create a space that invites me to journal. I need to finish a course that I started. I want to finish learning how to grind wheat. We have these wheat berries and I already have all the equipment. I just need to find space for it and start trying it out. This is not a huge project, but it's something that I've been putting off. So what I want to do though is look at look at my homeschool list and see what needs to be, what takes top priority. I need to get the tests graded. That actually is next. That needs to get done so that my kids can have feedback and know we're clear, we understand this, we're clear to move on to the next unit, or we need to spend more time working on this particular unit. So that's first. The next thing I think I need to do, this is a writing practice. We need to create a new sensory diet for my youngest. I think I'm going to mark the task cards as number 2 because I can always come back and add more, and then math as number 3, and I'm going to stop. That's going to be just 3 things that I'm going to pick from the top and work from there. And then I'm going to do the same thing, and I should have just done it in the color, in the home thing. So I need to update our Christmas list. We bought in a couple of gifts here and there, and I want to update our list and make sure that I'm writing it down and I know whose is for what and who's that kind of thing. We need to finish our budget. I need to move furniture around so we can get our Christmas decor up, meal plan, grocery list, freezer meals, all that thing. So I think the very first thing though that needs to happen is the budget, because without a budget, I don't know what I can spend on the meal plan, right? So we'll do that. And then I'm actually going to put the Christmas list as second because I feel like that'll be an easier win for me. That'll be something that I can get done, and then I can get onto the meal plan because this shouldn't take me too long. I have all the gifts in one spot. I just need to go through the bags and make sure I have but I have it, what we've purchased and things like that. So that'll be a quick one. So there's my top 3 for that section, and we're just gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna worry about the rest of the things or worry that it's not gonna get done if it doesn't get a number assigned, right? Okay. The next thing for personal is, yeah, that can wait too, is the workout schedule. That needs to happen first. And I think maybe the content schedule next, because that will feel like it's planned out. And even if it doesn't get done exactly the way it needs to get done, at least I have a plan and a guidance, So that will go second. And then I think I'll work on the meal box ideas, because that's also something that will clear up weekends and stop making me feel like I'm scavenging and just kind of last minute trying to make the macros fit. That's the start of this. Already I feel like there's some mental load off my plate and I can move on and get to planning my week. So I'm going to take this I don't know how much of this I'll be able to edit out and how much you'll hear, but my son is, he's getting ready for the day too. He's taking a shower, things like that. He's got some sneezing happening, and then he forgot a towel. It's been up and down this whole video, but that's okay. I think that's why this helps so much, to get this mental load off, because I have to keep stopping and starting, and sometimes it can be hard for me to get back on track and remember where I was. So this will help. So now I'm going to go into my week and kind of jot our appointments down and see where I can plug in these things. This is workout stickers. I pulled out the mom, and then I just wanted like some boxes and things like that. Let's see. This one kind of has already preset. I think I've used up, honestly, all the ones that I really enjoy, like all the color combinations. But I do want to use up what I have, so let's see what we have here, if we can pick out color. This feels very Christmassy to me, so I think I'm trying to save it, but maybe we should just go ahead and use it. Okay. I think I'll speed you through this part, and we're just going to put some stickers down and get some of, like I said, our appointment type things down. There's a few more appointments this week, but I keep mentioning every week it feels like our even our regular schedules get tweaked slightly. So what our weekly appointments that, every week at this time we do this, even those things are getting switched up, where we're like, we typically do it at this time, but because this is happening this week, we need to switch it ever so slightly. So and that's been happening the past few weeks, so even regular schedules are slightly askewed, and they're not so regular, and we're just trying to just keep swimming through it all, right? Or I don't know if that, just trying to do what we need to do. This upcoming week is going to be a doozy. We have some things that I know are going to hit my youngest, who he's, for those that don't know, on the autism spectrum, and change is hard for him. So as I say that we are moving and grooving and things are switching up week to week, that's jostled him a bit, and it shows in his behavior. He's a trooper. He's been doing the best he can, but which is why most of my things on my brain dump were homeschool things. They were sensory item things that to help him, and that's why they kind of 2, I think, out of the 3 were for him that took up a little bit of top priority. With that, there's going to be some changes in this week that are permanent changes, and that's tough for him. And so I just remembered that happens this week, and so we've kind of been trying to mentally prep him, but you never know how it's going to go until you get there. Sometimes, the last time we had something like this, he just blew me out of the water and was easy peasy almost. He just accepted the change and was like, okay, cool, let's move on to the next thing. This time around, he has already shed some tears, and we've had to kind of tell him and explain a little more. So I don't know how it's going to go. It could be a harder one, or it could be and one that where he shocks me and he surprises me again, and he's like, I'm moving on. I had enough time to process and go through this. So I, as a mom, just kind of got to mentally prepare myself and just be ready to whichever way he wants to go with that. So with that being said, the only kind of slower day that it looks like we're going to have is maybe Monday. So I want to make sure that this day I am not, nothing. We cannot, we've got to get some home things done to prep mentally for the busier rest of the week into the weekend. So that being said, I want to make sure that I am filling my cups so that I can fill up my kiddos' cups, right? Because I can't, it's hard. And what I mean by that is that I want to make sure the Bible study is getting done. I'm getting that in, and I want some of these other projects that I said. All I did next was make myself a little note to prep for the week, and remember, we're not going to plan anything else for that day, just the things that need to be at home, that need to be done. It is my check-in day for workout stats and things like that. And then I made the note just says prep for week. It should have said prep for the week. Emotionally, mentally, and physically, you got this. So I need to remind myself that I got this. We were created for this, and we can do it, because sometimes it can become extremely overwhelming. So we're gonna take this day and just know that we're gonna prep for the week on this day. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen there. And then as far as these things, adding these things in, I hope that this video is probably like 30 minutes. I'm so sorry, but let's see if I can wrap this up quickly. So the top one on the homeschool thing was to grade the test. That actually needs to happen today, so the weekend before. So that's not going to go in this week. That's going to happen this weekend. And then number one for personal was my workout schedule. So that's hard because it's so busy here. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to schedule workout times and get that in there. So it's okay. We're going to do this. Let's put in a workout. Let's just do some smaller ones instead of, I thought first I would use these gold ones because we already used gold stickers, but I think we'll just use stars to not, yeah, I think we'll just use stars. These big ones maybe. So we're going to work out on Monday, probably in the afternoon, or maybe let's just do it. I'm going to say we're going to do 10 a.m. one. I kind of got my kids rolling by then. We've got, hopefully we've got our morning stuff done, or at least started and going. And then Tuesday workouts, we're going to work out in the afternoon, because that, I have a feeling we're going to need that after I come back. Workout time will be, workout will be at 2:30. And then if it doesn't happen exactly at this time, that's okay, but at least I know, okay, here's my appointment time, that I'm carving out time in the day to do this. Wednesday, we can do a morning workout again, because our appointments happen more towards the evening. So let's try for 10, knowing that if it becomes 11, then, you know, it's okay. We're still 10-ish, I guess I should say. Thursday is going to be incredibly busy, so I think we're going to have to call Thursday a rest day, or just like a cardio day, heart monitor thing, and then I'll just put cardio walk day, so I know we're still moving, but probably won't get a full strength training workout. And then Friday, let's see, what time is that group? I think this is a morning time activity, so we'll do Friday. I'm not going to want to do it when we come back. I just know it. Let's go crazy and try to start. And let's try to do the workout a really early one. So I'm going to say 8 and hope I get it by 9. And then weekend will be walks and things like that. So I want to put this down so that I don't forget and don't schedule too much on that day. Another one of these little heart cardio. So there are some workouts. That was the workout schedule. We needed to get that in. So the number one we've done, so far we've done, found a spot for homeschool number 1. I just stuck that there because it didn't go, I had pulled it off from here. And then I did a number 1 for personal, so let's see what number 1 for is home, finish budget. That day, I would love to get it done this weekend. If I don't get it done this weekend though, if I don't get it done today or tomorrow, I'm actually gonna mark it down and aim for this weekend. But if it doesn't get done this weekend, it will be done, it'll have to be done, let's see, because we gotta get prepped for Thanksgiving and see if we need anything else. So we can't wait too long to get that done. This day is just too full. This day would be the absolute last day, but I'd rather do our meal planning that day. which is number 3 on the list. So we'll have to do it this one. We'll put down budget because, and then just a reminder that that is also a form of mental self-care, because then when the budget's done, I don't have to worry about it. It's not like this nagging thing in the back of my mind. And then for me, a budget can be freeing because then you know how much you have to spend, and you can just kind of work in there instead of guessing. Do I have enough? Is this right? Is this going to be okay? So we're gonna take that viewpoint. And then we're actually going to put out on Wednesday too. We'll get to, oh look, there, I just passed it, meal plan. So that actually takes care of 1 and 2 for the house. Or actually 1, 2, and 3. 2 was update Christmas list. So we'll put that on the side here because that won't take long. May even be able to get it done this weekend, but we're not, in case we don't, right? And if we do get it done this weekend, then we're going off to next week with a win. So let's go back to, so I actually marked off, or I marked for home 1, this was the number 1 item, this was the number 2 item, this was the number 3. Technically, yes, this doesn't have a set date, but because these 2 are kind of in the air. If I do the budget today, then we'll just move the meal plan. I keep pointing to workout, but it's meal plan. We'll just move meal planning to Monday and update Christmas list. Honestly, that should take me like 15 minutes. So then we are on, let's go back to homeschool. The new task cards, and number 3 was finish the new math unit. So the new task cards, what are we doing on Monday? We're working out and we're updating the budget. Both those things kind of take a long time. I think before I work out, I should do the task cards because that will help. Then I can take a break from sitting and get up and move doing the workout, and then come back, do lunch, and do the budget. So and I probably won't get it all done in the morning because it's kind of we come back and have to update and things like that. But if I at least get started with it, that's a win. So create the task cards, work out, update the budget, things like that. And then number 3 for school was finish the math things. I feel like, oh wow, the dogs are like going nuts out there, so sorry about that, but I want to say it's probably not going to be done till Wednesday, which really puts me where I'm like, okay, see, there's too much on the plate then, because that's far out. You want to get it done. I want to have it done for next week, but that's just not doable. So yeah, I think it'll just have to be, we're gonna meal plan. We'll do the same thing that we did for Monday. We'll meal plan and then we'll work out, and then we'll do because both of those are kind of sit down things, printing, writing, that kind of stuff. So after the workout that day, we will go ahead and do finish up our printing out the math unit. I was just looking for like a dot or something. It's not, he has his math worksheets. They're really math centers that need to be. So we'll write that down. Okay, and that takes care of 1, 2, and 3, the top 3 for homeschool. And then where was I with personal? Personal, the top was the workout schedule, the second was the video scheduling, and the third was the weekend meal snack box ideas. So I'm going to put them snack box ideas. We'll call them macro snack boxes on Thursday in the afternoon. And then the second one was the content schedule. And we'll put that down. We'll put that down on Tuesday because that is something I think Tuesday, yeah. I think it'll just work on that day. Okay, so we got our semi-schedule done for the week. That's where it's done. If you stuck with me this whole time, thank you so, so much. I just needed to brain dump and get this going and get it kind of... Okay, the camera died out, but I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with me and getting this done. It's kind of just a little bit of process when things get a little bit overwhelming. It's best for me to just mark it all down and see where I can plot some things so that I feel like I'm still kind of being semi-productive. Now, this probably won't all go down exactly as planned, but at least I have some kind of guidance for the week. It's getting a little louder in here, so thanks so much for hanging out with me and getting it done. And as always, if you don't know or you just need to be reminded, maybe the one to tell you you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me. Thanks for watching.